Hey YouTube, it's Shaker here and we're bringing you another one. Okay, so Daniel LaBelle, before we get into, first of all, before we even get into it, okay, if you want to see this video without me, click right here. You can see the whole video, the speed drawing with some cool music without me. Okay, be a hater, you didn't want to be here, then don't be here. You don't have to be here. Gosh, I mean, these people don't make any sense. Don't forget to like, subscribe, push that notification button because we're going to keep bringing this stuff to you. Now, this dude is like, he's like a superhero, okay? Like, he's like, yes, like his videos are so clever. And I love people who like make their own thing and don't follow the trends and all that stuff. They just like, look, I'm gonna do my own thing. And if you like it, you like it, you don't, you don't. And I appreciate that about him. I stumbled upon his work and I'm like, yo, he's so fun and like it's so clever what he does. I'm like, you know, it'd be dope if he maybe wore one of my shirts or something like that. So I reached out to him. I was like, hey, maybe I can draw you for free if you wear one of my shirts and, you know, exchange like that. And let me tell you, it took a while to get in touch. He's a busy man. Okay, you know, he's busy. So it took a while to get back. I mean, he would like respond and like a month later respond again. Okay, that's but it's all right. Listen, I understand. Listen, and I'm busy and I'm not nearly at the level he is in the whole social media world. And I'm busy, so I can only imagine where he's at. But it was great. We got in touch, and it turned into being more of a promo with the art as opposed to the merch, which I was okay with that. So I drew this awesome drawing of him that he posted on his Instagram. I don't remember if he posted on his TikTok, but it was definitely a piece that I was excited to do. And it took a lot of back and forth to figure out which direction we're going to go, but I definitely liked the final piece. So let's get started. Okay, so I remember, okay, this pose is not my pose that I came up with. This is literally and I don't know if it's going to pop up, but this was a shot of him. So this is a real photo of him doing this jump. And I think it was from a video where it's like, if you could jump everywhere, or if you only had to jump everywhere you're going or something. I forgot how he labeled it. So this is a photo of that, and you can even see that on his Instagram. So I was like, this is actually a dope photo. Let's do that. Let's just illustrate that. It was a hard position to kind of get into, but eventually I figured it out. You can see I struggled a little bit with, I think the end result of his face does look a lot closer to him, but this beginning was a little shaky. Okay, but you can see I'm sketching everything out, trying to figure out the scale. Also thought it'd be kind of cool to kind of make him more like a superhero. So just like adding a cape to him, and he already had like this jumpsuit was already that greenish teal, so I already knew what color direction I was going to go later on. But just kind of sketching everything out, and because it was for a client, you can see I'm doing the grayscale. I like to give the client a grayscale so they can get a feeling of the temperature, what's it going to feel like, what direction is the lighting going, just something as opposed to just ink on a page. So I like to do this for my clients. So I sent it to him, made sure he liked it, make sure he approved it. I think he has some changes. You can see I'm adjusting the face. Now the face looks a lot more accurate. Then he said, all right, it's good to go. Then I went back and inked it. And let me see. Yep, this is the method that I love, where I ink just the silhouette, I add in a gray, and then I come back and ink the whole thing. So as far as I remember, the cape is on its own layer, its own file. So yeah, this was a fun piece. I love shoestrings. I love a loose shoestring. Okay, he didn't have loose shoestrings, but I just thought that would be cool. So you can see I did the silhouette. Now I went right back in, and now I'm adding the detail to his face. And it's just it's some tight detailing because the thing is, he's farther away than I would usually do. I like to have him more like from the waist up. So he's farther away, which means the farther you push your character, the less detail you can put in a face. But you got to have enough detail to know who that person is. So I think it captured him well. I was worried that it wasn't going to. In this one, because sometimes, I mention all the time, sometimes it don't be looking like him. But this one, I think it's pretty accurate. I think it's pretty accurate. So anyway, I'm going in, adding all that detail, adding in the wrinkles. Like I say about wrinkles all the time, there's a point where you can do too much and too little. And I think I did pretty good with this. If you do too much, it looks like some wrinkly skin. If you do too little, you don't really get the definition that you need for clothing that is wrinkly. So this was a lot of fun. I used to hate drawing sneakers. I still don't really like it because it's so much intricate things, the shoestrings and the tongue, and I mean, it's just a lot. And now y'all know I don't be wanting to do all that. But this was fun. This was fun. So you can see I finished up on him, came back. I don't know. I just felt like some cool, lines around everything would look just dope. And I think it did add to it. It could have went with or without, but I think it did add. And then I went on ahead and finished up the cape as well. So now you can see I'm adding the color. Color was easy because there was already like a base. That was the color that he wore in the actual photo. So it wasn't much I needed to really do there. And I did redesign the hoodie a little bit, kind of made it a little bit of a different look. And, excuse me. I thought I was going to do something cool with the pants, but ain't nobody got time for all that. And I don't remember was his sneakers like that, or if I just kind of custom made them that way. Can't remember. But anyway, it was fun. I just went on ahead, added in all these base colors, and now I'm about to get into the shadows. So I knew this one, I wanted the light to come more so from the top down. That gave him more of a powerful type of look. I don't remember if I made him glow at the end, but if you're going to make a character glow, sometimes that lighting helps a lot too, because the lighting's, when someone's glowing, the lighting's kind of all around them. So a good easy way out is to just let the light come from the top down. But I don't remember if I made him glow or not for this. And just shadow, it's not that hard to do shadows. You just have to know where the light is coming from. I know I want the light to come from the top, so the shadows are on the bottom. It's really that simple, and just kind of keeping that in mind, part of on every part of the object or person, so that you can keep that going. So same thing with the cape. I knew pretty much that's a great shape. Like, just looking at that shape now, like that shape of that shadow on that cape is giving me everything. I went back. Oh, I see. I went back to one of my methods. So you see how I did the highlights? It has this blocky look. I saw this from, I wish I knew the name of the artist. This artist I saw had this blocky type of look to her paintings, and I thought it was so cool. And I integrated some of that look into my style, and I really love it. I don't do it everywhere, but you can see I did it there on the forehead of the highlight. That can really go wrong. Not the blocky shape, but highlights on the forehead. If you do it too much, it can look really, really shiny. So I always dial it back, or try to dial it back a lot here. I struggled a lot with the background. I struggled a lot because I didn't know which direction we were going to go, and I struggled a lot. This is cool and all, but I'm glad we went the photo route, and you'll see that popping up soon. But I really just didn't know what direction I was going to go. Yeah, so I did. Yeah, I think I made him glow here. See, I was all over the place. Look, all over the place with this. All over the place. Yeah, that wasn't going to work. What I had before wasn't too bad with just the galaxy looking type thing. Then I figure, okay, maybe go with a simple color. Then I tried a gradient. Oh my goodness. I made him bigger. He had some suggestions about his hair, so I went back and fixed that. Yeah, this one, the background was a little complicated. It was a little complicated. And yeah, making some adjustments. And then you can see I'm trying different backgrounds. This one wasn't bad. I kind of like this one. But then I found this one, and I felt like this one was a little bit cooler. Added some effects to it, and made it feel like he's really moving really, really fast. So that's really about it. Let me tell you, it was a good piece. It was fun working with him. He was easy to communicate with. It was a little bit of back and forth for a while for us to figure out what are we doing, what is it going to be. But I'm glad I had that opportunity, because it definitely helped the growth of my page. I got some clients from that. People came over, so it was definitely a good piece. Don't forget, if you want to watch this video without me, click right here. You'll see the video with just some cool music, just to speed drawing. You don't get all this extraness, which means anyway. And don't forget to like, subscribe, push that notification button, because we're going to keep bringing this stuff to you. And I got a lot more client work that I'm here to show you, and I'm excited for you to see. Don't forget to check him out on Instagram. You're probably already following him anyway, because he's amazing. So anyway, but if you're not, go follow him. What are you doing? I know you're not about to leave without liking or sharing or something. I know you see that red button. You better subscribe to my channel. See you soon.